Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for space. It's Pringle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The sure hands, it's Lofton. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays up. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in, it's flying. All down, but
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch, it's Moore. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The give is to Smith, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Jimenez. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route, middle of the field. Doesn't get easier than that.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, give on the inside. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Quick catch on third down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Jimenez. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They decide to trot out the kicker. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Jimenez. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And off from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. And tackled there by the defense. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open the second half with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Jimenez. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Vols have their offense in high gear. The give to the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his feet. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Jimenez. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they... There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Canes want to move quickly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
You coming into this game. If they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Jimenez. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
They get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Butler. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Vols send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner goes down. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Acorn. Here we go. Lion, dino. Gorilla. Tuna. Hawk. Acorn. Hawk.
To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Back to pass. Buys it back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They still still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest.
Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown ball! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Tennessee, 31.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right on the money. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Canes will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Just keep slinging it. He's taking the deep shot. And he hauls it in at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Looking to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Victory formation on the road. There's not a better play call for an offensive coordinator to make.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on.